Yeah, you read the title right. So before we can begin making the game, I need to try find out what she's scared of. So instead of faking my content, I just straight up asked her and listened very closely to what she said here. What is your biggest fear? And don't give me any of that like arachnophobia bullshit.
Well, then megalophobia?
So like my dude. Aha! She fell right into my trap. I wanted to mention a common fear just in case she slipped up like that. And now we know her two biggest fears and not just one. Like most people, she's also scared of the dark. We sleep with the door open just a crack to let a bit of light in. She's actually been eyeing down this lamp at the second-hand shop. We can try and include darkness as a theme too. So to get started on this project, we need some inspiration. I drove around town for a little bit until I found a street of large houses. Okay, now let's mirror the left side, remove plant life, clear the sky, add your mom. Wait, no, she's too heavy. Restart, do it all again. Add human-sized spiders, add fog, add spiders inspired by AOT, and lastly, add Peanut in there somewhere too, just why not? Looks good. I drew up a more accurate version in Photoshop, just to be sure it's what I want. And of course Photoshop crashed from my insane skills. Adobe, I am preying on your downfall. I could have used that as part of an NFT scam. Let's start creating. I made a new Unreal Engine project called Not a Scary Game using the first person template. Before we create any of the props for the game, we should try create the basic mechanics and ambience. For the ambience, I added a ton of fog when your mom farts. Yeah, it's probably enough mum jokes for now. We can also make a flashlight using the spotlight. I'm scared. I really like the tone this is giving off. For the mechanics, let's go with something simple and easy to make. I'm going to choose bug spray. To make this, we can create a collision box in front of our player. When a spider overlaps this and we are holding down the spray, the spider will take damage. Also, I just thought about this, but why do insects die on their back? Like, bro, I'm actually so curious. Like, if I was dying, I ain't gonna do a bloody handstand. Okay, new series. I'm calling it Useless Shit, which to be honest is probably most of the stuff I say. According to a 5-second Google search I just did, insects actually die on their backs because when they are in the stage of dying, like with bug spray, their blood flow stops working and their feet contract inwards. This causes them to become top heavy and flip over. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Useless Shit. Back to creating the game. We need a way to visualize if the player is using the bug spray. So I grabbed a can of Glen 20 and I snapped a quick photo of my chubby little hands holding it. We can then create a very simple animation that displays the image depending on if the player is spraying or not. In my last video, I said, let's create a Niagara system, which trust me is not a slur. Well, apparently it's pronounced, and I really can't screw this up, I'm going to be cancelled, Niagara. Also, thank you for the info. I do read my comments, by the way, so go tell me something cool you did recently. Bonus points if it involves money laundering. One personality trait I have is I'm actually a professional f***ing idiot, and I forgot to record me making the spiders, but here they are. Funky looking spiders, I know. They're about as functional as a one-legged wombat right now, so let's set some stuff up. Let's give this cheeky bugger some movement, a health bar, a death function, a back massage, and we can't forget the most important thing of all, another back massage. He also flips upside down when he dies because of that leg thingo. Alrighty, let's jump into a blender. That sounded better in my head. What I meant is we are, opening the program called Blender. Let's write a checklist of what we have to make. We'll make a street, 3 different houses, a small spider model, and the very large spider model. The first step to any Blender project is to delete the default cube and then add another cube. I made the road. I also made some sides that will be used as like a bush area. I included 2 tunnels, which one will be the start and one will be the end. Men when they drive, females when they drive. It's the fucking same. What do you think I was going to do? Now for the houses. With each house, I painted some black lines over the doorways and windows. I don't know why, but it looks pretty cool. I also drew some text on the sides. This is looking schmick. It's actually starting to come together now. Let's create the spider and add some bones. Press like if you have bones. Gotta give him a face. Look at this cutie patootie. We also need to make the game a bit scarier, so a good technique is to take away the player's security blanket. In this case, that is the flashlight and bug spray. When the player passes these checkpoint boxes, the player will lose access to the flashlight and spray respectively. Now we're going to make the huge spiders. This is the one that was inspired by Attack on Titan. Personally, I haven't watched the show, but I love the concept of these huge creatures, and it definitely gives everyone a sense of the megalophobia. What would Danny call this? Probably something like Spunk. Now let's make him move along an axis. I also added tutorial text, a windscreen for when you reach the light at the end, and I fixed some bugs. Literally, for the audio, I just recorded everything with my mouth. I did footsteps, the spray, and also the spider's footsteps. This is something straight out of like Tom and Jerry. I was gonna call it a day there, but I wasn't completely happy with it. I bought a pack with a ton of high quality materials a while back and decided to use the normal maps here. And for those that don't know what a normal map is, let me give you just a really quick lesson. A material is made up of a bunch of textures. The main one is the base color that people see, also referred to as the albedo. But a normal map can also be added to this material that gives the illusion of depth. Next time you're in a game, keep an eye out for these. We can apply different normals to the different materials. I did stone for the road, flesh for the spiders, ew gross, brick for the houses, and grass for the far bushes. Now we can export our game. As stated before, I am a professional idiot. I'll give you a few seconds to think of what I forgot. A health and death function for the player. I made a horror game where you are literally... Well, thankfully Sarah doesn't know that. Speaking of Sarah, let's get her to play it. By the way, I've only been working on this while she's at work, so she knows I am making a game, but that is all she knows.
Whoa. Die. Oh my god! Oh no, there we go. Yeah, die. Hi guys, open up. There's big spiders out here. Leave this place, I'm trying to. Oh! God, you don't even care if I'm here. Oh, never mind. I've run out? Go away, buddy. Is this like a giant eye or something? From Peanut? Oh.
After watching Sarah play my game, I kind of felt bad. Why did they make a game to purposely scare the person I'm in love with? Am I really this bad of a boyfriend? Well, in case of emergency, break glass. I didn't just make one game, I made two. And I refused to be a YouTuber that would stretch this out into two separate videos. I made a whole nother game that Sarah loves instead of hates. A complete 180 from the title, so am I clickbaiting? Sarah is someone who loves furniture and also rearranging the layout of our house about once a month. I decided to recreate all the large movable furniture in our house to scale. Now Sarah can rearrange the furniture of our house and see how it looks before we actually move anything. I set up this game house exactly how ours is right now. She can customize it, see if things fit, and I left a surprise in our bedroom. No, it's probably not what you think. The lamp she'd been eyeing down. She didn't really notice it at first.
What's this lamp?
But then...
Oh, Shantae. Is this the lamp I want?
I said go have a look.
Like, we'll go to the shop. What do you mean go have a look?
I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. We gained over 20,000 subscribers from just one video, and it goes to show there is light at the end of the tunnel. And that's what this video's message was, just in case you missed it. Thank you for all the support. Time for me to go outside and have some fresh air. Holy shit. Both games are in the description if you actually wanted to play these. And hey, while you're at it, come join the Discord. I have a dedicated Peanut channel. Come show off your pets. I want to see them as well. Carl?